Great Uncle Ford, I've been meaning to ask you, where were you before you came out of that machine?
Trusting in someone new is not coming easily. I told Dipper about the rift. But when he asked me where I've been for the last 30 years, I had no idea how to begin or what to reveal. I've been trying not to think about it, but perhaps writing about some of it here will help me get my thoughts in order. Perhaps it's time I finally reveal my journey. I remember those first moments after I was cast into the portal like it was yesterday. The sudden feeling of weightlessness, the helpless terror, knowing that I would soon face whatever mysterious horror had driven Fiddleford to madness. As I felt myself being sucked away from my home, a dimension I would come to learn is referred to in the multiverse as 46. I held my breath and accepted that this could be the end. As luck would have it, it was only the beginning. I found myself sucked through the door to the place Bill had designed the portal to access, a place he screamingly refers to as the Nightmare Realm. The dimension between all dimensions, the in-between space, gateway to other worlds, the king of nightmares. Swimming through a gravity-free sea of lightning and swirling colors, I reached into my pocket for a spare pair of glasses, always handy, considering how often I break them, and found myself staring at, quite literally, a living nightmare. Bill's universe is not exactly a dimension, but rather a boiling, shifting intergalactic foam between dimensions, a lawless, unstable crawl space between worlds that only the strangest and most unknowable beings call home. The portal closed behind me, and I found myself trapped there, possibly for eternity. Before I had a moment to properly panic over my fate, I realized that I was hovering before Bill, who perched on a bizarre throne made of optical illusions flanked by an army of strange and shadowy beasts.
Look who decided to pay me a visit!
He shrieked, his voice echoing through infinity.
Care for a game of intergalactic chess? This time, you're the pawn!
He snapped his fingers, and one of his beasts, a 60-foot-tall ball of fingers and teeth, let out a howl like a humpback whale and charged at me, fingers and teeth wiggling and gnashing. I managed to hide behind an asteroid field in the nick of time as the monstrosity passed me by, and I swam through the air in a panic as multiple beasts tore through the space rocks, searching for me. Fleeing for my life, I miraculously managed to make shelter in the crater of a large passing asteroid as the monsters swarmed by. Hidden deep within the recesses of the stony caverns, I could hear Bill's shrill voice.
Sixer wants to play hide and seek. First one to find him and bring him to me gets their own galaxy.
It was followed by the manic laughter of creatures large and small racing off to locate me. I was so crazed from fatigue and rage that my first impulse was to give myself up to Bill so I could curse him right to his face. Fortunately, before I could do anything crazy, I discovered that I was sharing my cave with a shivering family of intergalactic refugees.